Mighty golden round, without your fence, Om, the iron fence around the edge. In the center is Mount Meru, the king of mountains. In the east, the continent Lupapo. In the south, Zambuling. In the west, Malangcho. In the north, Jarmanyang. In the east, the subcontinents Lu and Lupag. In the south, Naya and Nyayasan. In the west, Yodan and Longchangdo. In the north, Ramanyan and Ramanyan Gita. Here is the precious mountain, the wish-granting tree, the wish-fulfilling cow, the unplowed harvest. Here are the precious wheel, the precious jewel, the precious queen, the precious minister, the precious elephant, the precious horse, the precious general, the great treasure vase. Here are the goddess of beauty, the goddess of garlands, the goddess of song, the goddess of dance, the goddess of flowers, the goddess of incense, the goddess of light, the goddess of perfume. Here are the sun, the moon, the precious parasol, the banner of victory in all directions. In the center are the most perfect riches of gods and humans, with nothing missing, pure and delightful. To my glorious, but holy and most precious kind Guru, the lineage gurus, and in particular to the Master of the Perfect Doctrine, the Venerable Geshe Lobsang Tsephel, glorious and excellent, in order to receive from your mouth the great, profound Mahayana teachings, I offer these as a Buddha field. Please accept them with compassion for the sake of migrating beings. Having accepted them, please bestow on me and on other sentient beings, abiding as far as limits of your space, your inspiration and loving compassion. Idam Guru Ratnam Mandalakan Niryatayami.
당나도 쉬어야지 장주 남지 준비 제 세기가 쉬운스 단다 자와 제무 제게 되네 나는 침모제 나는 지인제 나는 충무제네 안주 용자는 나는 충지인제가 충무스 아니 나는 연골 맞지 자와야 연골 맞지 나는 충무제 제무제 나는 충무제 근데 뒤또 다 세게 담았지. 여 숨자 뒤통 쉬어지.
So today, Geshe Lobsang is going to give teaching about the gradual path to the Enlightenment. And the root text of this commentary is text is written by Zonglapa. So there's a Actually, there are three types of teachings of credit path by Lama Tsongkhapa. The lower, middle, and the great numbering of credit path. So this the teaching or the commentary that he's going to give is based on the lower numbering and also Lama Tsongkhapa's numbering called Song of Experience. And then this commentary is written by the Dalai Lama, and this is called The Essence of the Refined Gold, and it's based on is a commentary of the law of gradual path by Lama Tsongkhapa.
I think I do my should any shit is Tamboma and watching don't teach you to learn it and that you should go to GRS. And the Jibuchi way and the ceremony. In the way, Tamboma won't turn and teach you to tell her any that you do to shake it is.
There are several different ways of giving the teaching, but today it is called sheti, means it's oral text, oral transmission, and also explanation, and also first he will recite, read the text as an oral transmission, and then he will give just a brief explanation. So with that, we can complete this London within 4 days.
근데 고등학교 가서 시간 나서 순전 탐지기 정도 내가는 자주 톱고 대체 그게 근데 남기를 자주 하는 근데 쉬니 근데 이 돈다게 집단 자주 하는 자주 서지를 라는 도시아 상기지 공부하지 남기는 거 생각도 대화에 들어서 나는데 인가도 맞는 거 너무 좋죠. 이렇게 공부는 소리를 남기를 끼를 지어서 공부 자주 무슨 세다는
So first of all, from student side, it's very important to have motivation that I will receive this teaching for the benefit of all sentient beings, and also I will receive this teaching in order to gain the enlightenment, Changju, which means the enlightenment and enlightenment of the final state of attainment, and then Lamrim, which means the stage of path. So through this stage of path, I will practice this stage of path, and then finally I will gain enlightenment. For that purpose, I will receive this teaching.
지단지는 먼저 사진 공부 생각도 소소하게 타라고 시고 저기에 되는 거지. 론 제리요. 나는 먼저 근데 지금 장주 나오는 뭐냐면 제니 남들이 뭐 장바이나 뉴치스면데 손은 내베전데 게임도 윤도요. 근데 남치는 그다음에 윤도에 간지티에 있는 사람들도 포포는 남들이 게임이요. 이게 오늘 장주 생명의 타는 뭐 제인데 타니 우진 배대요.
Usually when we talk about the enlightenment, most of us, it seems like the enlightenment is so far from us, and it's something very difficult to attain. But if you practice stage by stage on this teaching, Lamrim, on the stage of path, and then just like phenomena or phenomena or changing or environments, just like they are changing, and if we practice on this graded path, eventually, and this enlightenment will also come within oneself.
임생 가르쳐서 말할 수 있는 게 산지의 rik, 진짜 탐색이 주요. 산지의 rik 이거 인자 먼저 노종 제나 or 노종 태신지 이거 같은 게 있어요.
The reason is that since the essence of Buddha is within oneself and within the mental continuum of all sentient beings, and for that reason, if you study and practice, then definitely one time you will gain that the statement of Buddhahood.
Good reason here, everybody has the Buddha nature. Every practice send 어떻게든 당연한 것입니다. 장주남지 준비 치세지 영신의 시에서 주소 예준나마教师们根据解答你全部抗议下了各全部下这些就是就前年老的这这样的当局的电脑苹果两个人都基本他们的娘子啦或者叫我呢这位送这个他们这些全部就是么把他们这些这个基本上的听到全部都这个当他们你这样子那么他们这前边三人多位结果就给去路 Geshe Lobsang Tsephel, Langji Rumba Tamji Masa Wa Mepa Duwa, Geshe Lamji Rumba Xie Wan Ni Yin La, De La Tong Ren Yang Su Len Ji Chu Kong Sun Bar Kong Sun Chabar Dun Papa Xi Yin Ba Tang, Kong Sun Ba Ni Chong Me Chu Ti Yang Cho Le Tang Ma Yin Bar, Lamji Lu Yong Su Zo Wa Xiang, Cha Cang La, Manur Wa Xi Gu Wa Yin Ba La, Tare Da Ge Yang Su Len Xie Lamji Rumba Di Ni, Yang Da Bar Zo Be Sang Jie Ni, Lu Lu Tong Me Ni Yin Ni,人们现在就被空中把影响，就空中把这里，我们就被出去人办的，结果我们今天多多马路把的那都公民啊，人不些光的结果打不当，结果其中的中上部马路把这些地区，对边那家都全部打不当，那么今天那对那东边就在用做不当，谁们对边人不做。这边用水人的条瓦当，路主的路上开边，人边可以说当通面的路上开边，那边边当边将把因边边大路，年什么公孙绝对要把你大高瓦上拉，家里那边中国来讲，当然开过用的做给讲，那边发展中那方面我都是通面的人行。邻居将就让这种把一结婚都马上公园，让把人家安排掉我的，说咱准备求婚这边，把天灵这些别家做安营些封锁。但是将就让人这样的，那样说，那的空这么紧，人这个让这种把的，干的嘛用把的，水些把的什么别的，这个。他们大家的东北呢，其实嘛送不到。那大家的东北呢，那一顿江边样的嘛，就你用什么鸡汤？大家的东北呢，一顿江北公布的就你用的，他们你用的，第他们你我的江边样的嘛，就我的路主不就我的钱。那一顿江北公布的嘛，就你用我的，他们的嘛就你用的，那这个情况就他们的。大家什么人家这个现象吧，没目前的，空中不习不起来的有的是。
This teaching of the great stage of path has a great source. First of all, it came from Lord Buddha, and he gives this teaching. And there are two kinds of lineage, and one came from Lord Buddha to Manjushri, and then to Nagarjuna, and then another lineage came from Lord Buddha to Maitreya Buddha, and then he passed this lineage to Asanga. So this teaching has a great source, and it's not that just some ordinary one ordinary person wrote has written down, composed this.
That's right. All right. That is the quantum bit short and用的那个方向为去调理这咱们这个的没没见的，那么有的用是做吧，经多当花当，提为轻过当，提为轻过当，这个那么那些现象我们用到这个那对的那么现过，那都那么调理这么现过，也是。
And not only that, it is from good, it has a good source. It also has a complete structure, or the complete part of the complete part teaching of the Buddha Shakyamuni, as this Namri contains such as like essence of the Sutra and Tantra, and also like Mahayana, Hinayana.
Alright. That then, Lauren the energy, Duja and the Sheja, Tibetan Chishore, energy, Mare, producing by the Duja, and Nichik, W in the young, and the Lauren the Susu W. Lamti, Dina, Yamichi, Yoyinza, giving them in Dodon Maluba, Dodon Delato, only with it. Marathon Jitana, Rumichi, one video was in Diana, and the Susan Dovakari, the Tinduku, Najinchi, and Lamun child.
Since this Lamun has collected short of teachings such as Mahayana, Hinayana, and Tantrayana, so according to the trainings, mental faculties or dispositions, one can take take any parts of teaching or whatever teaching they like from this language. So it is like a great treasure, which will fulfill great treasure. Suppose, like in example, like if we have a wish fulfilling jewel, then this jewel would fulfill all our wishes. Just as like this, this longing will fulfill the wishes of these three different kinds of trainees.
Tibetan Chishore, the Jumo Kanga, and the Jun Mato, the Timala, Jumo Kanga, the duty of Yinza, Yasu Najin Chame. Yasoti Nala, the Chube, Jukazi, what Mama, and the Yasu Natomio, then Najin is Sanji Sumajavichi, Shu, Tibetan Chishore Kanga, and duty of Yinza, Yasu Najin Chame.
And it also has a collected all the different types of teachings in this language. So it is also like a great ocean.
And then Doma do the Tomba Yinza, and then Joja 60 Union Chive, Joja Malu Dina duty of Joja Yon.
And it also has all the subject matters of the Sutra and Tantra. Tantra?
That's one. Okay. And then same story, but so Chen Temenza, Chetan Manduchi, Soya, Chin Yamnesia, the Mamu, Bachi, the Ina Digi, and then same do you so Chen Temenza, Mandu, Yamnechi, they wish was a lot of land.
And it's also, although this teaching has explains about how to analyze the teaching or the meaning of this explanation, but it is mainly written down in order to practice, put into your practice. So it is also very easy to practice.
Yeah. And then we to do like a Lama to Kujuta. How about Tommy to do like a Lama sending by Monaka, Jane Cherry, any gentleman, Geshe Lobsang Tsephel, Mother Tidichi, Tambunian, and is some Telecom, and it change you like Makawas on the Jones, and the dog on choice.
And it also has it is the language is also enriched by the instruction of great practitioners such as like Guru Vidya Kokila, who is very skilled in Nagarjuna's tradition, and also Guru Sawaran Nawa Libi, who is very skilled in Asanga's tradition. So therefore, one should feel very fortunate to have this opportunity to listen to the teaching and also to contemplate and meditate with this teaching. This grounding teaching has also qualities of four greatness. So first greatness is that through this learning one can understand the non-contradictory of all Buddhist teaching. One can understand that some of the Buddhist teaching as a taught as a main part, and some as a branch part. And all these teachings, directly and indirectly, are means for to gain into enlightenment for the practitioner or for the individual.
Then, the long term on can tell you now, based on Chimbutin, on Jimputin, and Chilona, number the number of my can tell you, the way of the Chita. Young Yansulea with church and Dachi, in which you ever only and Tendigi Lotto Mambuchi. But the Yetipa Tone, Padone, Sanji Sonja Chup Kandichi in Mayana, and the Marasu working in Tentu, and the Sanji Salam Malek Park Lamti, and the Marana be Sonjandu, Jekanga Mechi Kobo do, Metonda Sonjas and the Sonra Malibu, Damal and Chani. One thing Nalaya, Malagoya to Dachi. One thing Nalaya, May young Sulesia Sonjandu, and the Sonra Tamji, Damal and Chani. Rest, Chiwani.
And the second greatness is that one can realize through this learning, one can realize that all the teachings of Buddhists or all the scriptures are means to instruction. One can realize that all the scriptures and teachings are for the purpose of enlightenment for the training or for the individual. So, those who have not understanding about learning, so, they may think that learning is only written for the purpose of debating and, to defeat other philosophers or other people, and this is another in order to practice oneself the Buddhist teaching, one has to go another place and find this teaching. One may think this, so through this learning one can clarify this misunderstanding.
And Marasuchi John Chimula Majang and Tijegi, and John Chimuchi Jani, Lojo Jegona, and it is Shen Jirava in the Koya Kauche. And they go in the Tuyuran Shibuchi, the Lojo Jenny, Gunner Chimuchi Java Chadi. And then on the Tengi, Georgie put the artisan in Mangan, the Tengi, Tindi, Gully Chimbura Jam watching, Yuran Wayabeva, Gully Tindi Chimbu Jam watching, there is no room to do Kundun, there are a lot of talk to be away. And the Chiwachi is.
And then, and the third greatness is that one can understand, one can easily understand or discover the meaning or the thinking of the Buddha, means the meaning of the Buddha's teaching through this knowledge. And usually those who have not who have not studied such as like trainings of Buddhist philosophy, these are called Rinchen, which means the great philosophers texts. We have not studied on this great philosophy text. who have not studied, and if they go to study it, then it will take very long time to understand the meaning of this great this philosophy text. But even they understand, it will take a long time, and it will much difficulties. So through this learning, and especially with the instructions from Adisha's the part of man, one can easily understand the meaning of the Buddhist teaching.
What that any that the combat to any marriage to member teaming church the ma panja in this he would church the young arching lenja in but the Nicheva in the Marasu energy children will less in the surveyors. The Hanaji Junta in the Yanchi Junta in Mamuchi or Mama Sanji Junta Mudo Jesi or what the digging on Sala Yanchi Yahuti to Garis and digging on the Junju Road, the Nicheva in the church only less in the Vichin survey. Jesa Laru del Teni, the digging Nieju, Shimbu to be Korangas Movers. Sanji is own Kangan, Lenja in the Hako Yonju, the digging church Yahuti to Garis having never Sayati, Rangas Mundoni, and Nieju Chimbo Rangas Mundo Chivas.
The fourth greatness of this learning is that through this learning you save yourself from doing misdeeds, which means that although you understand the meaning of the Buddhist teaching, if one complains or insults other teachings, such as like, this is Hinayana teaching, and this is not supposed to be practiced, and this is Mahayana, and this is higher, and we practice this. Suppose if one makes distinguish and thoughts like this, and also within the different tenets of Buddhism, so if we do like this, then we are making great non-virtues, and great non-virtues through relying to the Buddhist teaching. And so through studying this learning, one can stop doing these misdeeds.
Hotel. That any using these and that we are to paint and cable to Soya, and then Lamdi Yaman, Sanji Combo to Yore. Lugian cable to Jig to the Lamdel and then Sanji Combo to Yore. And Tana Shirby and Hegum, loaded the Temperchina, digging Lamdi, give us the Lamji Rubashi. He taught they made a table loose and he told me look into the middle Chinese.
So for that reason, with all these great benefits or greatness, the great saints and scholars of Tibet and also Indians have studied and practiced on this learning or stage of path, and then also therefore those who are interested in practice or studying, and those those who are interested in in studying and practice would naturally admire or get interest to this teaching. Because this teaching has a complete instruction for the three different types of trainings. The person of middle scope, lower scope, and also higher scope. So this phenomenon has a complete instruction. If one can practice or listen or practice on the complete instructions of the lower, middle, and higher scopes of a person, then it's a great, of course, it has a great, very great benefits. And even if someone just practice or listen on the only the part of the graded path, instruction of the graded path. This also have great benefit for both the teacher and also the students.
teaching in Dambatan, Jesu Tamba, number Jashan. Nyambapu, Kazakian, Jill Soul Neva, Lamian Tabatayan, from Maybe, and Nami Jibu, Dodama. Lamian Tabatondunia was soon, he on the children, Chimo, Gubati, Yetandamash, go. Chabal Lamdet of the Jetu, Wame, Woman Singing and Damba, La, Chola, Tonirchevata, Nyambiti, Hilleva, Tomata, Chodan Chuma, Tavuchevata, Nieshi, Torne, Lishi, Zembi, Chuji, and Demba, Ti, Tunkin, Lotan Dambatan, Gaken, Torwa, and it, so Suneti, Judet, Jaguebe, Ryan, Ditavilam, and Tombo Chedo, Nakini, Senate, Damba, Lambe. Nyambeti, Nyambobe, Senate, and Damba, Habus. Giving Senate and Damba, Shigle, Dama, Kiusungi, Lambi, Nyane, Nyamsu Chitelian, Sune, Tambo, Nay, Matans, that's not. Only to Mumata. And then Tumbar, Kunjoki Tenton, Chobayume, never Shiambata. Then there was a Timotunchi, Sambatavani, Lutu Kiri, Jamdu, Yutan Java, Manduche, Sameji, Bom, Sandichu, teaching. That thing, Karisaki, you are ready, Tajik, Nishia. Sure, someone to reach you, any Niambatan, she be paying to reach you, and this year can Kazate, and then Kadichi in Yambo, the Yanin do the thing Yansaga, and the Kazati, Kadichi go race, and Chita, and then sure, she can get any Kazatella, Tigochum, Do, March, and Kinim, Singing Madao, which she is. Come there, the Lauren, Chingan Kaza, Tinonsa, Kaza, Kaligo, Dodijane, Jibun Chamokom, Dodijane, he knew to a show in Yeshiva, and then Hava, some jail longitude, and years up to all the Hungarian, Save and go upon a telephone. But Najingi, and then church to them, Miss Corres.
So, since this teaching, Ramban is such a profound and excellent teaching, so and we need to know from where or from what kind of person we can listen. We can listen. So. Actually, there are different types of qualities explained. Qualities of the spiritual teacher explained according to Tantrayana, according to Mahayana, and according to Hinayana, Sutrayana. So, but here in this language, the teacher must have 10 types of qualities or knowledge as medieval Buddha, he said in his ornament of the Mahayana, Mahayana discourse. So the 10 qualities are listed.
Oh yeah, that's the new Jubilee Kayasadu, and the Labasudumji Labada Damba in the Centroa Sedu, Labasudumji Labada Damba. Shiva Sedu, Tingi Labada Damba. Never Shiva Sedu, Labashirji Labada Damba, Labasumbuti, any Ramigurutini, Tobi Tenchi. And then Sumla Soba Mandu to Tenchi Jivachi. 대 코난이 또베 쉐르던 데마들 돈이 그다고 또와 돈이 그다고 쉐 신주 말로 쉐 두면지 근데 고만에 밥에 된지 대주고대 네 시행한 가사 되라 네 지금 여기 보고 요레스
six types of qualities must have to the teacher's side. That is, first is tame, means one must have the principle practice of morality, ethics, and then also pacification, which means the practice of concentration, and extensively pacification means the practice of wisdom. So one must have realization of these three type of practices, and then also must have oral transmission of the three aspects of the teachings, and then one must have the realization of the emptiness. If one does not have realization of the emptiness, one should at least have good understanding of the emptiness, and then this one. And then the teacher must have higher qualities and knowledge than the students.
All teachers. That in the long teacher Rumbati Larama She, to Shen, and Shen Kevachi. Monkey was the Shen Kevachi. And then Yanko, she turned to the Ling, very good in money, Unota, Niji, Share Nietzsche. And then she was what is Yandon at the name Joy, and there's Chin Kalikata on the humans of Chin, Tundu Yoche, Sumche. Chevy took a jail of Zovachin, and young Kalikan tell me Zovatem to me with Zovachin. And then some pretty Lord of Jedu, Missoula over Palmas and what Jenny, you did at them, but that church would say. Pretty Lord of Sandy, Church and it turned out, oh, you would join and the Shetan and Muslim singer all the time. And it's you go Mambula, the Jesu Bay, you Jesu Juni, Rambichi, Ramu Tonkin or Chai, and then Lamalia Lord of Chivo, and didn't see.
And also teacher must have skill to teach his teachings to the students or tennis, and also when teacher does not look or expect for such as like fame and resource or wealth, and one must have compassion to teach for the benefit of students and other beings, and also have effort to teach for the benefit of students, and also patient if he face any difficulties or any problems during his teaching. One must have patience to explore these difficulties, and also have patience from the students and other people's side, such as like making criticism to the teacher. Suppose like if someone receives teaching from the teacher, and although he got all the meanings of the teaching, and then if he finds some some mistakes or some faults in describing or in teaching or describing the meaning, then if someone complains such as case like this, and also after someone relying to the spiritual teacher for a long time, and then he gets all the good education and good understanding, and after getting all these and afterwards complaining to the teacher, then teacher also should have patience to ask all these things. And in general, there are 4 types of qualities they must have from student's side or listener's side, such as first of all, students must have intelligent to listen to teaching means that listen intelligent and also good motivation and intelligent to see what is right and what is wrong, and also reachable. And also one must have one must have interest to the teaching, and then also respect to the teacher and also the teaching.
That chapter to Namdila, Jeremy, Foman Senior Dambala, Chukar, what is it? Twenty Chewa singing, no couple with the Mahimbi, 20 Chibu. Yambitsi, Yin never was singing, and no shelter with the Mahimba, and Janshi Yang, Song Tamba. Sure that Chumo, Teguchi was a do, and they were never Jenny, Kadin do something, Kumu Matavati, Jimachi Mahimbaji. Yigala, and the church do, she live with Chatan, Yevi Chani, and then Nisha, they would tell Jomba Ina, Tibajane, and then live with Chatan swims into Rachin, and church then from this.
And especially for students for this teaching, should have qualities such as great interest to listen to this teaching, and also when you listen, then try to put mindfulness and also respect to the teaching and also to the teacher, and then after listening to this teaching, and then should have understanding what is right and what is wrong, and then accept all the right things, and then leave out all the wrongs or faults. So with that, also this is also the same as Geshe explained before about the three faults of Osel, like 3 faults of Osel, like upside down vessel and filthy vessel and leaking vessel.
Lojudan Dambasari, Tinila Narasu, Shelby, which you make it Kuyo. Gajimba, Toyata, Narasu, Cheni Chedu, no Tambuchi,